This problem and all other Calc 152 problems can be found here at Sarai Studies. Link is in the description box below. We're told to do integration by parts in this problem, which is why I have this box over here separated into two, because for every integration by part problem, we have two integrals to do, so I like to keep things organized and put them in these boxes. First thing I see is that this 5 can be brought over to the front. And yes, it makes sense that we're doing integration by parts because these are two things being multiplied together. The formula is uv minus v du with the integral where the v's are the inside. Then we try to find all of that information. We start by choosing our u. So I ask myself, are there any logs here? No. Are there any inverse trig? No. Are there any polynomials? Yes, I see an x. So my u is going to be x. And whatever's left is going to be my dv. Do not forget this 5. This whole thing is being multiplied by 5, so keep that in mind. Now du is easy, it's always the derivative of this, so that's going to be 1 dx. And the v is always the first integral you're going to do in integration by parts, because to find v, you have to take the integral of dv, which is e to the 8x plus 1 times dx. Now here, we can do a u substitution, so let's use cup. C is what we care about. I care about my u, my du, my dx. U is going to be what's on my inside, so 8x plus 1. This is 8 dx derivative, then dx is du divided by whatever's next to dx, so that's 8. U is put everything in terms of u, so we have e to the u, and then dx in terms of u is du divided by 8. We can rewrite this as 1 over 8 e to the u du, because we could take that 1 over 8 and pull it out because it's a constant. Antiderivative of e to the u is e to the u, so we have 1 over 8 e to the u plus c. And then our p part in cup is to plug our u back in, so we have 1 over 8 e, and our u is 8x plus 1 plus c, and that is our v. Now that we have everything we need, let's plug it into the formula. So remember, everything is being multiplied by 5. U is our x, v is this, minus the integral of v times du, which is just 1 dx. Now this is always the second integral you're going to end up doing in integration by parts, and I like to put that integral into my second integral box and solve it over here. But before I do that, I like to drop things down. So we have 5, this just drops down, stays the same. Then I put a box to indicate that whatever the answer to this is going to go over here. And then a plus c so that I do not forget that. And then I go in here and I solve this one. First thing I notice, the 1/8 is a constant, it could be brought out. Then I notice that this is literally the same integral as this, and I already have the answer, it is this. So it's 1/8 times the answer of this integral, which is over here. So that's going to be 1 over 64 e to the 8x plus 1 plus c. This is what we were trying to find, and this answer goes right here. Now we forget about everything because we already found everything we need. Now it's just simplifying. So this negative just makes everything here negative. I noticed that both of these have a 1 over 8 in common and these in common as well. So we'll pull out a 1 over 8 e to the 8x plus 1. Remember, everything's being multiplied by 5. And then to get to this, I'm going to multiply by x. And then to get to this, I have to multiply by 1 over 8 plus c. Then the 5 just gets multiplied here, so this becomes 5 over 8. And this is your final answer to this problem.